Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a mod preview slash mod spotlight. At the time of this video going out, the mod that I'm gonna show you has yet not been released, but it's gonna be released on this Saturday, this coming Saturday. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. This is a mod that is developed by me and Winter Grape. And I think, personally, this fills a gap in modern Minecraft for 1.10.2. This is gonna be good, so check this out. Real quick before I start, of course, if you enjoy this video or if you find it helpful, then make sure to hit the like button. And also, after the mod is released and published, I will put the link to the mod in the description box below. But yeah, let's get started with this. So the mod we're gonna look at is called Iskalium Reactors. There we go. For those of you who have been following my channel for a while, you've seen me creating Iskalium Reactors in quotations from Extreme Reactors, a mod that is power generation. Now, I decided a long time ago, I came up with this idea that I wanted a standalone mod that creates a power source passively. And that is focused around exploration to get more power rather than fuel. So let me show you this. The first thing you want to do is to find this stuff here. This is Iskalium ore. Stone infused with Iskalium. And then when you find this, you want to ideally mine it with fortune. Like that, and that will yield Iskalium essences. Now, I think it will yield anywhere between like 1 and 10. And I just got 2 there. Let's try that again. Hold on, let me mine this here. Hold on, let me get rid of this so we can see exactly. This is the whole core of this mod. Let's mine it again. There we go. Yeah, now we got 8. Okay, one more with fortune, without fortune. 2, okay. And then one last with fortune, 3. Yeah, there we go. It's definitely fortune affected, but what happens? So when you mine this stuff here, you will get this Iskalium essence, and this is kind of the basic crafting material of this mod. Now, like I said, this mod is all about generating power. So what you want to do? You want to collect enough of this to create one of these things here, the Iskalium Reactor Controller, which is crafted from a steel block, which is just steel ingots shaped into a block. And the default configuration of this pack has the steel ingot be 8 iron ingots and 1 block of coal in the middle. Now, a lot of mod packs will use other steel recipes because this is actually a pretty simple steel recipe. A lot of them disable it and you have to go through immersive engineering, or you have to go through something else. But our steel in this mod is ore dictionary, so it will work with other steel ingots as well. But anyway, that creates the steel block, and look at this. There we go. This is an Iskalium steel block. Oh, I made this texture very inspired by immersive engineering, but I love it. Okay, so anyway, back to the crafting of Iskalium essence, or from Iskalium essence. The Iskalium Reactor is the reactor controller. It's the first thing you will want, which is a steel block and Iskalium essence. So pretty simple. Once you've found a single ore of Iskalium, then you will be able to make one of these, right? The second thing you will want is this thing here, the Iskalium Reactor Power Tap, which is just a steel block and redstone. Now, these two are essential for us to build our reactor. The last thing you want, in addition to the steel block, is the Iskalium glass. Look at this glass. The way you craft it, any stained glass or any glass surrounding the Iskalium essence will give you Iskalium glass. Now, this is supposed to give you 8 Iskalium glass. So in the version I'm using like a pre-release beta, whatever. It's just configured to yield 1 glass. This should yield 8. So probably when you're playing this mod, it yields 8. Okay, so once you have your Iskalium glass, your Iskalium Reactor Controller and your Iskalium Power Tap, the next thing you're gonna want, and also your steel, of course, the next thing you're gonna want is the Iskalium. Look at this here. For those of you who saw Hermit Pack or who played that pack, this block was already in Hermit Pack, but in here, it does something different. Look at the beautiful thing. There we go. Oh, okay. This thing here, yeah, it can be broken by your fist. I think you can also pickaxe it. I think it's the same speed. It's like, yeah, it doesn't matter what you break it with. I can't remember. Hold on, let me see. Does this give off light? Let's set it to time set 60. Wait, we're sidetracking, but like you guys know me. I need to check the. Yeah, it does emit light. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's set the time back to 5,000. That's a good random number. There we go. Yeah, so the next thing you will want is the Scallium. Now, to get the Scallium in Scallium reactors, you need 9 Scallium essences in a crafting bench. Hold on, let me get myself a crafting bench. Yeah, so you put them in like that, and there we go. There's our Scallium block. Okay, so let's start and build our first reactor. This is actually very, very simple, or at least I think so. You can build these reactors any size you want, from a 3x3 like this. Oops, place from a 3x3 like this all the way to, I don't know, whatever crazy number you want to do, a 16x16. As long as they have the correct dimensions. I think you need to have, well, I don't actually know if you need to have them square. We can try that out in a second. But yeah, then what you need to have one reactor controller. So I'm gonna place that down there, and you need to have a power tap at any place on the same level as the controller. So I'm gonna put that on the back there. And then these blocks here needs to be Scallium glass, like so. And then we also need to fill in the bottom with a steel block, like that. And then in the middle, we'll put an Scallium block. There we go. Okay, and now we just cap this off with steel blocks, like so. And that is a complete reactor at this moment in time. This mod does not have any interface, so you can't right click or you can't hover it, but that is a feature that will come in the next version. So we're gonna make like a little GUI or something where you can see the power generation. But this thing here now will generate for you free power. Check this out. If I put a capacitor bank, for example, from Ender.io on the back here, and actually let's use some cables here. They don't connect. Like I said, the beta mod. Hold on, let me see if I can get these to connect. Yeah, let me try and enforce them. No, okay. So that's definitely something that will happen in the future. I thought this was done already, but these do not connect. Okay, that doesn't really matter. If you connect a capacitor bank, for example, or an energy cell or whatever you have in your pack, on the back here, this will start getting power. Look at that. And one Scallium block yields 160 RF per tick. Look at that. Now, here's the cool thing with this mod, and this is why it's different. So it never requires any fuel. Once you got this sitting here, the Scallium block in the center, in there, will always generate power, because that's how strong Scallium is. Now, like I said, here's the cool thing. If you would break this up, let me remove the top level of this thing. Yeah, like that. And then say you found another 2 Scallium blocks, for example. Now what you can do is extend your reactor. Look at this. As long as you keep the glass needs to be in the open spaces, and then there needs to be steel surrounding like a frame, like so. As long as you do this, this should also work, and now it should generate. So now we have 3 Scallium blocks in there. Every Scallium block by default generates 160 RF per tick passively. Yeah, look at that. There we go, and you don't ever have to fuel it. I love this. This is the type of power I want to generate. So this is good. Now, I will say this. Of course, Scallium is quite rare. It's quite rare to find by default configuration, so the idea is that you build on your reactor as time goes by. Now you can extend this further. Let me try and extend it this way here, so we get a 1x2 type of thing, like that. And then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need the glass here on this level here. I think you need glass wherever there is not a frame or a corner block. Yeah, like that. Okay, so that should be 480. Yeah, look at that. So you can design these reactors however you want. The only thing holding you back is the Scallium that you have to find underground. Now, like I said, these things here are pretty rare. So once you come across them, make sure to mine them and make sure to try and fortune them so you get the most you can get. Now let me try and build a ridiculous one real quick. Go big or go home, right? Now, I will say this, guys. There's no weird math or any nerdy stuff you need to know. Every scallium block you add to your reactor will add 160 RF per tick. So, yeah, like I said, in extreme reactors, for example, when I play with that mod, I drive myself crazy because I don't understand all the nerdy stuff and how to build stuff. But how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's a 6x6 interior. This is gonna be crazy. Now, I also want to show you this. So let me just fill this up with this scallium. If you leave, do I have? I can grab myself a builder's wand here. If you have air spaces within the center of your reactor, for example, if you would leave it like this, or you're out mining a scallium and maybe you've only got this much scallium so far, that should also work. So I'm gonna try and leave some airspace there. That should work and not generate any power. So all I need to do now is my scallium glass and the reactor and power reactor thing and my power tap, and then I should be good to go. All right, the glass is installed. Let's put these things down like so. I think you can only have one power tap, by the way, but I think this is working. Like I said, we don't have any interface yet, so it's a bit tricky to see. You will have to try and drain power. But yeah, look at this. Oh, there we go. 21,920 RF per tick. That's right up my alley. Now, like I said, there will be cases when you have air spaces like this, and then what you do, the idea is, let me get some dirt or something so I can pillar up. The idea is, as you kind of play in your world, you will find more scallium, and then you kind of go in and you add it. We had something like 29,000. Now let's say that we add a little bit of scallium blocks like so, and let's get out of here. Now, yeah, look at that, 23,200. There we go. This is good. This is good. Easy power, easy life. I really like passive generators, as you guys know, and the challenge in this mod lies in the exploration and finding a scallium rather than building some nerdy structure. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this preview and spotlight. Like I said, this mod is out on Saturday. I'll put the curse thing in my description box down below. The mod is still in beta, but it is stable. It works fine. And this is also a little bit of a teaser. This mod is going to be part of something, a new series that is coming on my channel on this Saturday that I'm super excited about. So look forward to that. But anyway, if you found this tutorial and preview and spotlight, whatever we want to call it, at all helpful or funny, make sure you hit the like button down below and also leave me some comments and show me some love down below. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe. Anyway, have a fantastic evening and I shall see you in the next episode.